What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to tell you how you can make your zero-turn mower from Gravely go from this speed to this speed. Stick around and I'll show you how. Hey, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you would click the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and get notified, go ahead and click subscribe as well. Thanks. Okay, so tell me if this sounds familiar. You buy a brand new zero-turn mower. Might be a Gravely, might be something else. I have a Gravely. And you read the specifications, you're really excited about getting it. It says it can mow at like 8 miles per hour. And you get out there and you're mowing and it doesn't feel quite as fast as maybe you've mowed on some other mowers, and you decide to download a GPS app, check your speed, and you're only mowing at 4 miles per hour or 5 miles per hour. Well, that happened to me, so I did some digging. I got some advice from some comments on some other videos that I did. As it turns out, the manufacturer doesn't set the mower at the actual top speed when it leaves the factory, and dealerships usually don't set the top speed either. There's a couple other things that they don't do that you might be required to do once you take possession of a mower. So today, I'm going to show you how to bring that top speed up to their advertised top speed. It's pretty easy to do, so let's get into it. So here is my 2021 Gravely ZTHD 60. When I got it from the factory, it was only mowing at about 4 miles per hour. So a very kind YouTube viewer and some digging into the instructions revealed how I can speed this thing up. And it all has to do with the hydrostat controls. So there's two different things you have to work with here. So if you look behind the hydrostatic controls, there is a bolt, and it's locked in place with a nut. Alright? So you can use a hex screw to turn that bolt, but you've got to loosen this nut first. And really, once you loosen it, you don't need the hex wrench anymore either. So if you look in the owner's manual, the way you're supposed to adjust the speed on the ZTHD is these screws right here, and there's, if I really wanted to show you, I could probably get you an image of what that controls, but it really just controls how far forward you can push the control handles, the levers. So, I'm not getting you a good shot. There we go. So by adjusting the screw, you can control how far the lever will move forward. So it's important that you do this equally on both sides. What I would suggest doing before you make any adjustments is to make a mark with a paint marker or a permanent marker, whatever you've got available to you, on the bracket here, the nut, and the screw to line everything up. And then you'll know on each side, and then you'll know to do them equally. And if your mower is having trouble staying straight when you've got both the controls all the way forward, then you might need to adjust one a little bit differently than the other. So let me show you how that's done. So what I like to do here is I have a 13mm deep well socket. Get on here. You just got to break that nut loose at the very bottom. Once that nut is broken loose, you can actually get to the screw by hand, and to increase the throw of these levers, to make it so you can go faster, you would loosen this bolt. And as you can see here, I'm doing that by about a half turn. And then what you do is you can test it, do it on the other side, and then test it out by tightening this bolt here, or the nut. Tighten the nut, a little bit tricky to get in there sometimes. Next on this one. Go ahead. Got it most of the way by hand, and as you can see, that moved changed my alignment there. So okay, so that's about a half turn. You might have to go more than that, you might have to go less. You just gotta do some trial and error to figure it out. Couple things to keep in mind here on this modification. If you adjust these set screws unevenly, your mower's not going to track straight. You're gonna go one direction. You're gonna veer off one direction. So you got to make sure that you either bottom the screws out completely while your mower's in park, with the parking brake pulled up, and kind of in the levers in the neutral position. You can bottom them out and then keep track of how many turns you're backing them up, the screws, or you can just make a mark from the factory settings on the mower, on the bracket where the screw sits and on the top of the screw, and you get better visualization if you use a hex wrench. I've noticed that. Another thing that could make the mower not track straight is tire pressure. So you want to check your tire pressure before you go adjusting the screws too much to try and get a straight track out of the mower. I think that's it for now. Let's see how it mows now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you learned something. If you've got another way that you adjust the speed or the track of your mower, or if there's things I left out, please don't hesitate to comment below. If you liked the video, give it the thumbs up. If you want to subscribe and get notifications, go ahead and do that. I really appreciate you coming by. You might also want to check out some of the other videos I've got in my mower series, so you can check those out as well. I'll make sure that they're on the screen or in the description. Again, thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate you watching. Bye.